Well, with me is, my name's Max. For those who knew me from the Split Image days, it's Max E. Pad. I don't know, don't ask me what the pad's for. And this is Don Zimmer. I played with Dave about 2 years. Don played with Dave about 20 years, and as soon as their wives found out that we were playing with Dave, they don't talk to us anymore. Don's going to say a couple of things. I'm going to do it first. Steve said I couldn't talk for long, so I did prepare a 40-page document.
And he can talk, let me tell you.
Yeah, I won't talk long. Back in the 80s, one of the things that was really popular while Split Image was around was Dave Letterman show. Y'all see Dave Letterman? Yeah, Dave used to have something called the Top 10. So when Ms. Herding asked me to do this little talk about my memories of Split Image and Dave Peterson, I thought, what the heck am I going to do? I could talk for 3 years. I mean, just sit around and talk with everybody for 3 years. But
it has to be clean.
Yeah, I know. That was the kicker. So I came up with my own little top 10. And I'll go as quick as I can. But my top 10 memories of Dave Peterson and playing with Split Image. The first one, number 10. Drum roll, please. Where's that drum? No, I'm just kidding. There we go. A snowstorm. Coming home from Sioux Valley Log Cabin. We all took turns driving and looking out the window. And at one point, we actually had Pete out in front of the vehicle trying to get us home. The kicker to this story and why it's such a memory is we laughed the entire time, and that night, since we had been, it was a snowstorm, we didn't get to play, we got paid with pie. I think I got a peanut butter pie, I do believe it. Don Hanson made sure we had something to take over this that night. Number 9, going backwards. Dave and I used to be a lot younger, and we could do a lot more things, trust me. One of the songs we played was called Salt in My Tears by Martin Briley. And one of my favorite memories was being able to get down on my knees during the break of that song, and Dave and I were side by side, and we would not stop playing, and we would tip over backwards and touch the backs of our heads to the stage, and then slowly come back up again.
Wearing spandex.
Dave could really do that well, and we would giggle while we were doing it the entire time. Number 8. Is Mikey Schultz here? Mikey.
Right here.
We loved Mikey. Mikey was one of our sound guys, and we loved Mikey. We loved giving Mike crap as much as possible. And he gave it back. It was a reciprocal kind of thing. But one night we were packing up gear, and Mike was back packing up his board and everything like that, and he goes, open. And we all kind of looked at him, what the heck is he singing? We don't know that stuff. What is it? So Dave said, Mike, what is that song? He said, that song that you guys sang tonight. Now remember, this is our sound man, who he should know every song we do, right? He should know because he should hear the words coming out of the PA and everything. And Dave says, what's that song? Sing it. So he goes, open the letter. And Dave literally had to go to the bathroom. He had to pee his pants, man. And he looked at Mike, and for the next 3 weeks, he would hum this song and just drive Mikey crazy. He'd go, it's hell bent for leather. One of my favorite memories, Mikey. Number 7. We got to travel a little bit, even though sometimes it was really hard for us to get away from our families and our jobs and stuff like that. But we got to go up to Hibbing one time, and the Minnesota Vikings came in. And we used to play a song, and I think you'll probably remember, Moni, here she comes now, singing, And the Vikings came up on stage. And I remember looking over at Dave at one point with all these big, huge Viking guys, dancing to Moni with us on stage. And one was pounding on Dave's keyboard, not even notes, just bang, 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 bang. And Dave's just smiling from ear to ear. It's a Viking, who cares? Number 6. I really would like to know what the other part of the Peanuts theme song is, because Dave would only play the first 20 bars every night. He did it to warm up for you musicians who were there for sound check. He did the little Peanuts tune. 20 bars, and he'd stop.
I don't think he knew the rest.
He did. He played it for me once, but it was at his house, I think. Number 5. I don't remember who did it or where we were at, but one night we said, if you want to hear a special song or if you've got a request, just write it on women's underwear and bring it up. And it was a joke. It was just a joke. Because before that we said write it on money and bring it up, and people did. But we didn't think they'd bring it up on women's underwear. Somewhere in Westbrook, Minnesota, there is still a trunk that has Dave Peterson's name on it that is filled with women's underwear and songs.
It's in our old bus that went to Demlo's, because he had it when he played with us. I asked him the first time, I said, what is this? Mementos. This is the kind you eat? He goes, no, you don't even want to touch them. And he opened it up and I went, where did you? Don't, never mind. And it stayed in the bus. They went to the junkyard and that trunk was in the closet. He buried it well. I don't think any of them would have fit you better.
There were a couple that fit me that I wanted better. Number 4, we're getting there. The very first time, one of my favorite memories, the very first time that Split Image put on the beards and played ZZ Top. And we turned around and did Sharp Dressed Man, and the lights went on that very first time. There were a bunch of us that remember that. It was, for us, it was mind-blowing because we were so nervous that they were going to fall off. Did that beard get taken off at the junkyard?
I don't know about his, but mine, my wife burnt. She says it stunk so bad that
it was the same beard for like 25 years.
We didn't
still got yours, Pete?
We didn't have to number ours. Our names, because we could smell it. We said long, but
number 3, some of my best memories would be the bandmates that we worked with. You guys who saw Split Image saw 4 people on stage. That's all you saw. You saw Dave smiling, Pete standing in the center with his nice white coat smiling and singing his heart out. You saw me being a goofy monkey all over the place, and you saw Spice winking at all the girls. But there were a lot of people over the years who helped us all out, and I just wanted to give a shout out to all those people. First and foremost to Mikey Schultz, because he was just there kind of at the beginning, and he's just a little brother over there. Give him a hand, come on, give him a hand. Mike, stand up. What was his nickname, Max?
Hey, Mike.
You remember his nickname?
I don't remember his nickname, we just called him Mikey.
Wasn't it Kilowatt or something, or Sparky?
Sparky.
Sparky! There we go.
He's gonna get even with me on Monday.
And then 2 people, I don't know if they're here tonight or not, we called them Mom and Dad because they used to travel everywhere with us and they took care of us. And that's Russell Woodman and Paul Jones. Are they here? They're not here. Mom and Dad finally have left us. We're gone from the nest. They once traveled to Fargo, North Dakota through a snowstorm to get to see us. We weren't sure if they were fans, friends, or just plain stupid. My brother Kevin ran sound. Where's Kevin? Kevin's back there someplace. He ran sound. Bob Bierstein, Jeff Jenkins, Mark Ainbarth, Kelly Fest, a bunch of folks. Mr. Bill from up in Hibbing, Minnesota, originally from Kearney, Nebraska, short little dude. All the people that made us sound good or look good were really good bandmates. They were good memories. Number 2.
Aren't you done yet?
No, I got 2 to go. That's why it's 2, number 2. We played in Fulda, Minnesota one night. Oh, anybody here from Fulda? Oh, Fulda, there we go. You were probably there. And we had this guy who had been giving us crap all night long. Play this, play that, don't play this, don't play that. Play it quieter, play it louder, do it faster, do it slower. And he was a real jerk, and he was in charge of the thing, right? Well, at some point in the evening, a guy decided to crawl up the water tower. And he got about halfway before the crowd saw him. And he was halfway up the water tower. And you know what Dave Peterson decided to do at that point? he started playing Jump by Van Halen. We all looked at Dave and just went, damn right. The guy came down safely, don't worry about it. But the look on Dave's face when he went into dun, dun, it was classic. My number one memory of Split Image and Dave Peterson, and this one's a little bit hard for me, but it's true. If a man, when he passes from this planet, can have one legacy, just one, it should be his children. But we were lucky enough to have Dave, and we had two legacies from Dave.
Yeah,
Dave's children are here, a bunch of them are here tonight. Where are they at? They're right up here, right up here. There we go. He talked about you guys a lot. We'd be going someplace, and he'd worry where you were at, or what you were doing, or who you were dating, who you were breaking up with. If Nathan was watching those stupid Transformers again, he did. He talked about you guys a lot. And on the road, you get to talk to people quite often like that, and he cared a lot for you. But he left one other legacy that I think was really super, and it really epitomized Dave in my mind. He made, and the Split Image band, but Dave is the focal point, and I think this was Dave's life. He made people happy. And if you can do that in your life, 1/10 what Dave Peterson did by making me happy, and Don happy, and everybody that he played for, or worked for, or just met. If you can do 1/10 of what Dave did, you're a great human being. Thank you.
I just got one story that I can tell that's clean, because most of the stuff is not for children's ears or kids' ears. Not even for yours, Max. But we were playing in Montevideo, and there was a high stage about this high. And in the middle of a song, I can't tell you the name of the song, but anyway, me and Dave would jump off stage. We were wireless, and just walk around the outer perimeter. Well, the stage was too high for me. I'm too fat. I says no. So he jumps off and does his best 1980s, or he likes to one side, hit the floor and lost his balance. So he's pedaling forward, brand new guitar he just bought that week. And have you ever seen a cat turn around in midair? That was Dave. He jumped up, spun around, hit his butt on the floor, slid another 3 feet, and all the while never missing one note. The song ended, we get out, walk back up on stage. I said, oh, Mr. Show. We laughed. The next night, we played there 2 nights, and my kid brother was along. He says, you know the song, get the ladder, and set the ladder in front of Dave. So he's getting old, you know, he's had a way to come down. So my brother walks over, opens the ladder up, sets it down, and Dave looks at him, curses him under his breath, looks at me, and gives me that look like, well, what's this? And he jumped over the ladder and landed on the floor perfectly. Did his little jig, walked around, came back up, and says, that's how it's supposed to be done. And I said, well, you're the master, you're good. Not a problem, I can quit anytime. I talk any faster, my false teeth will fall off. But all I want to say is, there's one song that we learned towards the end of our band career, and I'm sure Mr. Hall will do it tonight. And I get choked up when I hear it, but it's Simple Man, because that describes Dave to a T. Dave would come over and he would do work for me. Put a window in and say, let's stay for supper. Okay? I say, what do you want? My wife will make you a steak, whatever you want. He says, I'd like to have meatloaf. Now, if you had a chance to have a steak or meatloaf, you'd take steak. Not Dave. Meatloaf was fine with him. And that's why that song means so much to me, because when I hear it, I think of Dave, and I think of his legacy he left. God bless you all. Thank you. Enjoy the rest.